Hi, it's Mary Nuba here. This is my first tour that the girls have done. We are in the West Nile of Arua, and this is my first experience of the tour, and I think it's been an amazing experience for me. And I think we have spread a lot of love in netball, and we see a lot of the locals are playing. We are playing the men's team, and the primary team has already participated, and the love of netball is wide in Uganda, so it's amazing to see that experience in live. So, and also making sure as the national team going to the roots where most of our players come from, like Yaru Irene comes from this area, so she's home, and we feel the welcome, the warm welcome the Arua has given us, and we are grateful to see that. Me watching the primary kids play, they have all the basic netball skills that they have, and it's really impressive, despite the fact that the area is this far from the central Uganda and West Nile having the best netball skills. It's really amazing to see, and my message is that you continue to grow out there and be inspired. One day you'll be playing professional game like I am, or playing for your national team. So big up to you and continue loving netball. The purpose of this tour is to explore netball. No? I think these regional tours are really important to create connection between the national team and all the teams in every region. Like in the West Nile is far off the central, and I think us coming here has given more boost to the game itself, and has given the exposure to the people who have not heard about netball, the she cranes, and coming to the Commonwealth game. I think this is enough alarm that has sounded to the local area that we all visited, and it's really exposing netball and what it has done for professionals like me and how far netball has brought me, to just give morale and boost to the rest of the girls who love this game and want to develop this game, want to put this game into their career.
I'm grateful to God. My name is Babide Chitosara, and I'm the president of Uganda Netball Federation. I'm grateful to God because we've had a great regional tour. We've been to every region of Uganda. One would wonder why I'm saying we've been to every region of Uganda when we've not been to Kampala. Kampala, that's where our head office is. This is where netball is played most, and we are visiting Kampala next weekend, and Kampala is part of Central. So being in Central, to me, we've been everywhere. We are just summing it up in Kampala next weekend. This has been an eye-opener. A very, very big eye-opener, not only to us as a federation, but also to the ministry and to the National Council of Sports and to the Uganda Olympic Committee. Every organization or body that manages sports, to me, these regional tours, we should use them as eye-openers. People love sports. People have talents. In every district, there are talents. Uganda is so talented. When you look at the way these young children are playing, the people that we've come to motivate, it's like they are already motivated. All we need is to put the facilities in place, to train the coaches, train the umpires. I mean, help them know what should be done, help them train the managers, coaches, I mean, everyone. We need to assist them. We need to bring the national teams back to them. It's like that they own these national teams. After all, they are their teams. These are their children. They should grow with the game. This business of keeping the sport in Kampala and you think all is well, we thought about this and we say let's go to every region. At least now as Uganda Netball Federation, we know each and every challenge of every region of Uganda because at least we've been to every region. So we are now going back to draw a plan and see how to reach out to every district, and from there we shall see how to reach out to every county, every sub-county, and every village. We are going to be doing this every year. It's going to be every year, because by doing that, that's the only way you can evaluate. You say, oh, last year we came here when there was no local club. How many local clubs do we have now? Last year we came here and we didn't have funds, or the number of funds was not that big. How big is it compared to? So such that we are able to evaluate ourselves to know how should we manage it? Where should we add efforts? What should we put right? What do we need to do best? You can only achieve that only and only if you can do this every year. The Department of Netball Development, we have started training. We first of all need to first train umpires and coaches and managers, as many as possible in every district. Then after that, the Federation Executive is going to move to every district, meeting stakeholders, telling them and educating them on the importance of them having this game played in their district. How do they benefit in terms of business? How do they benefit in terms of talent development? How do they benefit, in terms of everything? We are going to move and grow with them. We are working with the sports officers, we are working with our delegates, and we shall involve all the political stakeholders and also the local people, the NGOs, and everybody. This being a girl-child sport, though it is also played by men, we need to handle it in a unique way, such that we don't leave anyone lagging behind. Nyizo kugamba nti sina Northern Uganda yuka. Uganda yonna ine ebitone. Twagenda erubirizi sakkiriza kye nalaba kuba nali sikisuubira. Twali e Namutumba kye nalabayo nga kiwaawaaza. Twali e Masaka. Ate yo Masaka sirina kinyiza gyogerako kubanga kuva dda ereeta bakafulu. Bwe tuzze mu Northern Uganda ebitone biri eno ebifo otulo. Nabwe kitu kye twetaaga okukola kituufu ng'abakulembeze b'omuzannyo guno. Wano we njagala okusabira Ministry ya Sports. Wano we njagala okusabira aba National Council of Sports. Wano we njagala okusabira aba UOC. Naffe abakulembeze ba Federation ku mitendera egy'enjawulo. Ba delegates, ba member executive, n'abantu ssekinoomu. Kano ke kaseera tukolere wamu nga ttiimu tukakase ng'omuzannyo guno gukula. Si guno gwokka ate n'emirala gyonna. Kyenyinza obbaga nti ebitone bingi nnyo, abantu baagala nnyo, buli we tulaze tubeera n'abantu bayitirivu nnyo, naye okusoomoozebwa we kuli nti oba oli awo tulina kye tutannakola bulungi kukakasa nga buli kimu kiteekebwateekebwa bulungi. Ekyo nno kye tuddako. Tugenda kakasa nti tutendeka abatendeka omupiira guno, abafuuwa empaka, abazitendeka bakooki, ate era ne ba managers. Manager abe ng'amanyi wa waakoma ne waatandikira kikyayinza okukola. Badelegates baffe beetaaga okusomesebwa bamanye bw'obeera delegate obuvunaanyizibwa bwo buli ki. Si kubeera delegate ajja e Kampala omulundi ogumu mu mwaka mu delegates conference. Tugenda kuteekawo n'enkola ekakasa nga tulonda delegate asinga ani asinza okubaako activities zaakola ewuwe. Bino byonna tugenda kubisomesa abantu era tugenda bikola. Ate buli mwaka tugenda kakasa nti tujja mu regional tours. Tusobole okwezuula tubuuze eza 2022 zitaali zitya, 2023 zibula twongeremu ki? Okay, twayongeramu kino kyakolawo enjawulo. Tuddeyo mu bantu tubabuuze kye tukola kye kituufu oba balowooza nti twali kikutte mu ngeri ndala. Tugenda kakasa nti twongeramu buli kirungo kakasa ng'omuzannyo guno gukula okutuuka we tugwagala. Mbulo genda mu buli region, tuve ku region tudde ku district, tuve ku district tudde ku masaza, tuve mu masaza, tudde mu magombolola. Oba tujja arrangement eri nti bw'ova ku region ogenda ku masaza, then n'ogenda ku district n'ogenda ku magombolola. Kubanga twagala okulaba nga buli gombolola waakiri lirina club. Ebyo ebyokugamba nti nno netballers ali Kampala mu kilabu ze Kampala tebikyakola. Abantu baffe abaana baabwe balina ebitone. Ate n'abantu baffe balina obusobozi obutegeka okugeza. Gwe bw'oba ng'oli Kaseese ng'ogamba oyagala netball era oli netballer. Business ki gy'ofuna mu netball ng'oli e Kaseese. Singa oleeta kilabu mu liigi, kilabu ze Kampala zigenda kujja e Kaseese. Ab'amawoteri bakole, ab'ebyokusula bakole, abafumba emmere bakole, abatunda amazzi bakole. Sirowooza nti eriyo kilabu eyinza okwetika amazzi okugajja e Kampala ogatwala e Kaseese. Oba eyinza okwetika ekisulo okukijja e Kampala okitwala e Kaseese. So singa tukolaganira wamu, business community, NGOs, kubanga guno omuzannyo engeri gye guli gwa mwana muwala. Abaana abawala bameka abavudde mu masomero abali eyo abavundirayo n'ebitone byabwe. Tubafunye tutya okulabika nga tubaleeta bazanye mu ttiimu ze bajja mu myaka gyabwe tumanya tuyinza okujjayo national team star. N'olw'ensonga eyo ndowooza nti twetaaga okukola bingi n'okusinga bwe tulowooza. Wano we njagala okusabira nti buli stakeholder yenna bwe tuba tuzze gye muli tuyambeko mutwanguyize tukolere wamu. Tweyanza mikwano.
I am Superintendent of Police, Hangutia Josephine, Police spokesperson for West Nile region. I was delegated to come and attend this tournament by the regional police commander, who has been taken up by other duty elsewhere. So, as a police spokesperson, we really encourage such activities, especially games and sports, in the communities, in the societies. Why? One, it leads to development of talents. It doesn't mean that all people should go through academics. There are people who may be weak in academics, but talented in games and sports. So through this, they can be able to identify and develop talents amongst the youths, and which in the end can lead to their future career. Actually, it can determine how their future should be. Because many people are surviving, they are developing because of games and sports. Many have gone abroad, they are being bought to participate in games and sports, and they are doing well. So through such activities, talents are identified, they are developed, and our youths are able to benefit from that. And secondly, it helps in reducing idleness. You know, when youths are left idle in villages, in communities, without such activities, gaming and games and sports activities, then they start thinking of committing crime. Criminalities like thefts, like defilement, rape cases, consumption of drugs, and so on will come on board. And the end result is increased level or increased rate of crime in the community. But when sports and games are organized, youths are engaged in such a way, you find that they will not have time to go and plan for criminal activities. So in another way, crime rate is reduced when they are increased, when there is participation, when there is engagement of youths in sports and games. Then thirdly, maybe laser. It is in West Nile, cases of early pregnancies or teenage pregnancies are high, and there are a number of reasons why it is occurring. Of course, some may be general decay in morality, actually moral degeneration, where children are now engaging themselves in things which they are not supposed to do, or things which they are not supposed to watch. We have the cultural bit of it, where in some cultures, more so in West Nile here, in some villages, when they see that young girls and young boys have grown a little bit, they encourage them to get married. They encourage them to be married, and in the process, cases of teenage pregnancies go high. So through games and sports, as I said earlier on, these young ones are kept busy, they are kept focused, and as they do their practices, as they participate, they forget about elopement, they forget about engaging in a affair with the opposite sex. Of course, that harmful engagement is prevented through such activities, because they now get taken up by the games and sports. They become focused, and in the process they are saved from idleness, which can expose them to defilement, rape cases, early marriages, and so on. Yeah.
The district chairman, Koboko District Local Government. In the first place, I'm so much excited with the visit of the she crane. I've ever watched them, but I've never seen them physically. And I felt excited when my team member for the male netball team informed me that, chairman, we are supposed to go and compete with the she crane. Could we have any means of transport that you can lend us to? Then I said, no, I'll offer that opportunity to myself, and indeed I brought them myself to this nice game. The coming of she crane is very important for us as in the region, as West Nilers, meaning there's a value for sports. And it's a way of empowering the girl child, the youth who are idle, that their potential can be explored through the She Crane. And two, also the coming of the She Crane, it's a commitment that the whole region is equal. This is the first time of this kind in history of Uganda. Even the Uganda cranes has never come to play here, but the She Crane has come. So it means the leadership of She Crane through the president, she values that the best sports, it's in the grassroots, it's in the districts. So I think today's match, many of the girls, you see how excited they are, they feel their talents, and the identification of new talents, to support She Crane. Sports is generic. There's a time will come where in the future you find your potential, your output starts to deteriorate. So it means the new breed has to be nurtured in. I think that's the major value that I felt today, the coming of She Crane, and also the vision of the president is basically onto that. So for me, I'm so much happy about the coming. First of all, netball is, we only see netball during school times. But what I've learned from here is I'm going back to the drawing board and meet with the sports department, the sports office of the district. At least I want to have a vibrant netball team for my district that I can easily give my input. And I'm going to begin from there. That will be the startup that I'm going to encourage, give my support, and so that we have a very vibrant netball team that I can also invite She Crane to play. I think next year they have to come and play in Koboko. That will be my first pledge that I will offer. Yeah. I'm called Mambo Ashraf, the district chair, Koboko.
I'm studying in Arua Public.
Repeat.
I said that my name is Gonga Xiao. Yeah, I'm from Sudan. Then I study here in Arua Public. Yeah.
How?
Just go ahead like that. But I just saw it now. I just see.
How?
Playing this year in July. In June.
You repeat that statement. You?
I start playing in
June.
July.
This year?
No, not this no. February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a senior netballer or a national team netballer?
I want to be a national netballer, but I just stand here. I want to just stand here after senior 6, then I will join that team if they want me.
Okay. Who inspires you in the national friends?
They did not get me. Then I have my sister there in the national team in Uganda, which is called Mary. That is my sister.
Oh, she's your sister?
Yeah.
My name is Samim Swal, P6 class, Swalhin Primary School.
How?
My name is Uncle Zandra Safi from RSS as this one champion of this one Arua City, as we won as they beat us when we are in final. Then we are trying our level best also to try in this one here, this competition. She Cranes coming is also very interesting for us to see them. No matter we were not seeing them at first, we have seen them today. We are very glad to see them. Actually, they also play very nice games. We are also learning from them good skills. And they're also playing good skills. We are learning new skills also from them. Actually, even I'm also impressed of their game. Even I'm willing to join them if
Okay, by name I'm called Angudayo Viola. I'm someone from here, West Nile, particularly in Arua district. I'm really very happy to see our She Cranes, Uganda She Cranes, coming to play in our area, especially Arua district. I'm really very happy to see them to come. Actually, they have inspired us to play, actually to go and join their team. I feel very happy to see them coming to play with us.
My name is Gift Chanuna, a player of Arua Select, West Nile Select, sorry, a student of Uganda Christian University. I am inspired with Shukran because I've seen one of my teammates, one of the ones that I used to play with, that's Anisha Muhammad. She's currently playing the GK. That was someone that I used to play with at the university. She was my GS and I was the GA feeding her. Why I've not performed to my best, I think it's because I've not been training. Yesterday was my first training. According to the play that I've performed, I'm seeing forward to see how much I can work so hard in order to fit in the Shikren team.